Hi, in this video we are going to continue XAMPP installation, and this is the list of suggestions how you should use this video. So now you have installed XAMPP, and how are you going to run it, and how are you going to find the control panel? There are many ways of finding the control panel. One way is just you do a search XAMPP, you can find it. I'm going to show you another way, that is to bring out the File Explorer. You can right click on the File Explorer button, bring out the File Explorer, and in your C drive you should be able to find an XAMPP folder. So this is your XAMPP folder, double click on it, and you should be able to find a file that is called XAMPP control. That is the control panel. I'm going to pin this to my taskbar, so I right click on it and say pin to taskbar. So I left click on this, I can close this folder. Now I have my XAMPP control panel pinned to my taskbar. So next time I want to launch XAMPP, I just click on it. I would have my XAMPP control panel. So what now is I'm going to start my Apache. Okay, so you should be able to start your Apache, no problem. And I'm going to start my MySQL. So you should be able to start your MySQL running at the background. So now I can, since I have my Apache MySQL running, I can actually minimize my control panel. I don't close it, I just minimize it. So that later you can bring out and check the status and all that. So what now? Okay. After you install Apache Web Server, the first thing you need to do is to serve a web page, because now you have a web server running. I have a couple of XAMPP shortcuts on my website here, and this is the URL for the website. It's case sensitive. So if I scroll down here, the first shortcut I want to find out how to use is how do you test XAMPP is running. I have Apache running, how do you test the server? So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to use Control C to copy and Control V to paste. So I'm going to copy this URL, Control C, and bring out a new tab, Control V to paste, hit enter. This is your XAMPP control panel. Of course, you need to choose English, so you can find out what XAMPP for Windows is about. Okay, I'm going to so I'm not going to go there into the details of this control panel, but you can check out documentation, so the good stuff. So the next thing you want to do is to serve a web page. Okay, so you want to go to XAMPP HD docs. This is actually the root directory of your Apache web server. So let me bring out my File Explorer again. I go to my C drive. I go to XAMPP folder. And inside for XAMPP folder, I should have a directory called HD docs. So I'm going to go to HD docs, and I'm going to create a subfolder. Okay, the first page is what you saw. Index.html is actually what you saw here. Okay, this is the page. But I want to put things inside that folder. So I'm going to create a subfolder here, and as you can see, this HD dot is the root of your Apache web server directory. I'm going to create a new folder. I'm just going to call it test, T-E-S-T, and I'm going to create a new HTML document there. So I'm going to create a new text document. I'm going to call it example001_basic, and you have to change the file extension to PHP. Do you want to change? Yes. And now I need to add some code inside, and I'm not going to spend another 10 minutes typing the code, so I'm going to copy some of my examples on my website. And this example here called 001 basic. So as you know, you are not going to see the code if you open a PHP file. You only see the results. So if you want to see the code, you have to open up the text file. I put a text file here, and I'm going to copy the code. So Ctrl+C to copy, or you can right-click copy, that will do. And I'm going to go to my test folder in C drive XAMPP docs test. I'm going to open this in Notepad++, so I right-click on it, open in Notepad++. So that's the file is empty. I'm going to put my put the file that I copied. So this is a very simple PHP file. You have an HTML code. Inside you have a PHP tag in the header, declarative variables. In the body you do a print, and you embed PHP in the HTML, print the variables created by you using both print and echo. So you should see Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones. So Ctrl+S to save this, close the file. I have the file here, there's content inside. I'm going to serve it using the web server. So since this is a URL, so you just come over here, go to your local host. So I'm going to copy my local host. I'm going to copy this. I don't need this full directory, so I'm going to paste it here and then type test, TST. Okay, you see your folder here. Let me make this guy slightly smaller. So you see the file that you have just created. Example 001 basic is by test, so that's test. If you click on that, you will see that that's your first Hello World, Indiana Jones, which is what this guy is supposed to do. So what you have done is you have created a shortcut for your control panel. You have launched your Apache web server, MySQL database server, and you have located the root folder of your Apache web server where it serves web pages, created a subfolder, created your first HTML file, and serve the HTML file on your localhost, which is the name of your web server. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.